Where is the video coming? Oh, is it? So you record yours?
Right. So
Okay. So
there we go.
It gets both of us.
Right. Well, not actually.
Oh,
We don't really need me.
Oh, okay. So it's me.
It's already seen enough of me. Right. Okay. So, what words? That's what this is all about. So it's all about whether you want to pick a word or a letter, whether you want me to pick it, whether you want us to do it collectively, whether we're going to use something that's already in the room.
I'd be curious in either you picking it or you coming up with a few suggestions.
Okay. All
I
right.
choose from among them.
Among the suggestions.
Yeah.
Terrific. All right. Good. Well, since you are a critic and scholar, I would think maybe a word that is central to your thinking about some of the things you're writing about might be interesting. Singular.
Now, obviously, the word that is most central to what I'm writing about is constraint, right? Have I told you? I don't know if you remember my dissertation project that I'm doing with Wayne. I'm writing about constraint-based writing,
right?
Broadly defined, and doing it as a constraint-based exercise.
Right.
However, at this point, the people that know that I'm doing this project so associate me with this word, or that if there's any piece of writing or art that's in some sense even possibly constraint-based, they'll point it out to me, that I actually get kind of sick of the word. I don't know if you have similar feelings vis-a-vis like the word conceptual for example.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So
it's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I really like works that fall under this rubric.
Right.
And I like it as a way of working.
Right.
And that would be the most logical word to choose related to what I do. But actually, it would be the one I'd be least interested
in living with.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. In purchasing.
Right.
I feel like I've already bought it.
Right.
I wonder if there's a word.
Unless it was made in such a way. So that's the other part of our conversation is going to be how is it made? It could be made in such a way that would somehow exemplify or represent your ambivalence. Like really tiny, for instance, as an example. Or it could be I like constraint based is still one word.
It's still as the hyphenated. So that to me always because I say that a lot. I'm writing about constraint based writing, but it's always kind of clumsy and awkward, because it's got that hyphen. But we can do. Yeah.
I mean, just something to think about. Those are thoughts. Constraint.
Do you normally just write them on the piece of paper? Do you?
Well, we have a couple choices. Right, we write them on a piece of paper. You could decide. You have your choice between a Sharpie and a pen, script and cursive and printed. Also, there's a printer, so it could be computer generated. It could be landscape or vertical. It could be all caps, no caps. I mean, those are basically the decisions people have made so far. But we're still on the word here in this case.
Yeah. We are.
It's complicated.
Well, I was thinking that given the options, is there a way of doing it? Is there a way of picking an option that's in some way constraint based? Not in terms of the choice of the word, but how it's written or presented or not.
Something about how it's written that's constrained.
Yeah, but that might be a little too involved for.
It could go off the page so that it was no longer constraint. The word constraint that didn't quite fit on the page.
Maybe constraint with like the dash and then the base, which we talked about, but gets lopped off or something.
The
base. The word
based. The word based starts. We start the word based, and it goes off the end of the page.
Yeah, or you do constraint with the dash, and the dash alone indicates that there's
Yeah.
another half to the
Yeah.
compound
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah. Maybe part of it be.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
get
something like
Oh,
that.
that could be interesting. Okay, good. So then it sounds like it should be pretty big. You, you think, or no?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have.
Or it does. If
I
it's
wasn't
gonna go off
envisioning.
the end.
Yeah, I guess so that it doesn't look like it's deliberately off the.
Or it could just be like that much text and go off the end. Or it could be really big and then run out of space.
When I thought of that, I pictured it coming, just being like a normal size font or lettering.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But then that would look like a very calculated
Mm-hmm.
decision, as opposed to if it was massive and it just ran out of space.
Right.
That might be more interesting in terms of thinking about the page as a limit or boundary of some sort that restricts the word. So that, although I don't know how it would look, although maybe that would be the way to do it with a Sharpie.
Right.
That would, because then
I could see that with a Sharpie, and then caps or no caps. You think?
I don't know.
Print or cursive? That would probably answer the first question.
Print. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try it. All caps. All caps
Sure.
sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see what that would look like. Middle of the page, more or less?
I think so, yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, that's perfect. I like that one.
Yeah? What do you think?
Yeah,
It's cool.
Yeah, I think that worked.
Good. It's the most complex word of the store. Most challenging to the entrepreneur. Okay, now would you like it stamped on the back?
Sure. Yeah.
Or
I mean, is that the
typically stamp on the back and sign?
Did your computer
stamp itself?
is it still getting us
Yeah.
even if the
Yeah, it does. It does, in fact. In fact, we even looked up words. We went online and did the dictionary, and
camera's still.
it was still going. And it's like you're looking really closely at the screen. It's really good. How is your this window chapter?
Oh, I
Totally done.
Yeah, the version I'd sent to you
was already done.
Is the final one.
It's really good. I really
thanks.
like it.
I was really glad to see to hear that you found it so good. I wasn't sure how it would come out, but I didn't have any luck. I sent it to Bomb, like whatever their literary supplement is.
Yeah.
And I didn't have any luck there. So now I've been dragging my feet, sending a few things out to places. So I've got to think about somewhere else.
That's
maybe
weird. They
send
should
it to.
They should have done it.
Yeah, I don't know. And I have something else under consideration at Jacket right now. So that's not really.
So you can't. Yeah.
Yeah. The piece that we set to Jacket, I'm actually really excited about. Do you know Andy Fitch and John Codner?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Their recent book with Ugly Duckling, 10 Walks, 2 Talks.
Right.
My friend Corey Frost and I, who's a kind of spoken word poet from Canada, who's a student at the Grad Center, we decided to do a book review of it by having a conversation about the book, sort of in the spirit of their 10 Walks, 2 Talks.
Right.
And it was a fun way of doing literary criticism.
Right.
I really enjoyed that kind of like just chatting about it and meandering a little bit and having someone else to bounce your ideas off of.
Right.
And it's just a fun kind of working artistic or process in general that Andy and John do. So we sent that to Jacket. So I can't.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Did you go to their reading at the kitchen? Yeah.
No,